Hi everyone, and welcome to the Shape Your Future Healthy Kitchen, sponsored by T-Set. I am here with Chef Val from OUTU School of Community Medicine, and Julie is also joining us today from T-Set. Thank you ladies for being here. And it's the new year, so what better way to start the new year with learning some of the basics, or not learning, maybe refreshing our mind. We're going back to basics. So explain to us a little bit about what that is. What are we going to learn?
Okay, so over the last 2.5 years, we have used lots of basics in our recipes, but this month, since there are 5 weekends in January, we're going to focus on 5 basic cooking methods.
Perfect.
Steaming, broiling, grilling, sauteing, and so on.
So not so much of what we're actually making, but we're just going to talk about like how you make it.
Right.
So
this one is steaming, and so you can apply this to many other vegetables. And the thing with steaming is that you want a pot of simmering water and then some sort of steamer basket. If you want to use a colander and then just put the colander in it and put a lid on top of that, you can do that.
Okay.
You can also
something
steam.
You can set your vegetables or whatever it is that you're
steam in the microwave even. I mean, as long as you have the vegetables suspended above the steam. So this is boiling water under here. We have our steamer basket.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to go ahead and cut the ends off of these asparagus because this is it's a little bit sad. And this is just going to go right into the steamer basket. And we're going to steam it for 2 or 3, 4 minutes, depending on how hot how big your pan is. There's just a lot of variables, but 2 or 3, 4 minutes until it's nice and bright green.
So a lot of people think about steaming and they think of mushy.
Right. But we want to get to tender crisp on that.
Okay.
All right, so we want to get to the bright green. If you have cooked it and it's already brown, then you've gone too far. And so
because that was where I was going with this too, is like if no one has done this before, what are the tips to look for to know you're in that right sweet spot?
Yeah, especially for your green vegetables, you want it to be nice and bright green, not starting to turn brown, because it's going to continue to carry over cook a little bit. And that's another thing that you could do, and we've done this on air before too, is to actually plunge this steaming vegetable into cold water to stop the cooking process. And so that way you can actually put it in the refrigerator or just save it for later on in the prep. But you can see this asparagus that we steamed just a few minutes ago is still holding up very nice.
Bright green.
Right.
And very quickly, Julie, tell us a little bit about how does T-Set tie into all of this?
Sure. So T-Set is a state agency that makes grants and has programs to help Oklahomans improve their health. So one of the partnerships here is with Chef Val to talk about ways that Oklahomans can do everyday choices to punch up their fruit and vegetable consumption or, get good physical activity. So one of the things we're doing right now at the beginning of 2023 is an email challenge.
Crazy to say that.
I know, here we are. And it's a 7-day email challenge where you can get a healthy challenge, you can get a tip, and kind of jumpstart you into that new year, new way of thinking, and Chef Val's bringing the basics, in case you forgot.
Right.
Yes.
That's perfect. It's a good combination of just kind of refreshing your memory on some really simple things you can do that also just ties in with giving those little, just little steps. Doesn't even have to be major, but little steps that'll help you along the way too. So, all right, are we trying this? Should we try this today?
Yes.
And we're just going right with our fingers.
Yeah, and it's totally unseasoned, right? So a tiny bit of salt and pepper, some olive oil, some lemon juice.
Season how you want.
Oh, this is amazing.
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
Simple.
Yeah.
Definitely tender crisp is right here.
Good.
Perfect.
Even in the time that we were talking, we're done. We're talking about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes over here.
So it's an easy add-on to a meal.
Right.
Perfect. Well, if you guys want to learn about this Back to Basics or any of the others coming up, go ahead and head to our website at kjrh.com.